So I'm getting a lot of questions on which toner product I've been using the most frequently and which one I prefer. I prefer the Transtint product line. I like that this product is pretty versatile. You can use it in a water-based stain, you can use this in an alcohol-based stain. It kind of mixes in perfectly to each of those different products. They also sell Trans Fast in a water or alcohol soluble product, but this Transtint line is so versatile and has enough colors that I only really am using the Transtints. The blue burst that I did years ago was with this turquoise blue. There's different companies have different colors, and so as you're kind of finishing a guitar, there's a bunch of different options. Then you can mix the different colors as well to get different types of coloring. I'm always mixing these into these ball jars, water, a couple drops, mixing it up, making sure I get the right color, and then applying it on. I've used the J.E. Moser's Wizard Tints as well. I actually ended up buying this bottle a couple years ago and really made a big mess with it one time because of the way the cap is. I would always put the finish in a dropper bottle, that way you don't make a mess. This is really a bad idea. Unsure why they put it in a screw top bottle. Powders are actually being phased out from what I had read online. Product line is very versatile. Pricing is all pretty similar for this ounceage, and either in the powder or in the liquid form. One product that the pros are using on homes and in production environments is this Mohawk deep penetrating stain. This is used in lacquers or straight onto the wood. The difference between using an alcohol-based stain or a water-based stain is that the water-based stain is actually going to raise the grain, but these alcohol-based don't raise the grain, so you can stain, finish, tint, and be done if needed. So I haven't used these in a while because I've got children now running around the house. These are out in the garage, kind of locked up. This stuff stinks. The black coloring for this Mohawk ultra penetrating stain is probably the smelliest thing I've ever used in terms of a finishing product. So I actually dumped that out in the garbage years ago, threw that out. It was no good. This comes in different colors and size. You can mix the colors to get different colors. I'll make my next burst guitar with this red, brown, and yellow and show you kind of how that works. Not as much sanding, you don't have the grain raised, so it actually goes a little bit quicker than with the water-based stains. You don't have to let it dry as long. But what you do have to be careful is, once you put this down, it's a little bit harder to watercolor with this type of finish than with the water-based finish. Once you put this down, you're pretty much down. You got to be careful. So you're seeing a lot of pros use this stuff. It's somewhat expensive, but you're getting a lot of product that you can use over a large, long time frame and large projects. This is the green burst that I did with this color, the green burst and the black. So I really do prefer the Transtint product. The price, the flexibility of the product, variation of the colors is why I've been using Transtints now for the last probably 6-7 years exclusively, other than when I need a weird color or whatever. So